Welcome to this presentation titled Add Entry, Edit Artifact Search Database on the topic of ancient material evidence and the future of transdisciplinary data repositories. My name is Victoria Landau, and I'm a PhD student in digital humanities at the University of Basel. I am also a research assistant in the Oslo-based project Désirée, which I will introduce shortly. With financial resources in academia most often being allotted on a project basis or internally provided by an institution, it's easy for a disconnect to occur even within a single field of research when it comes to project results and generated repositories. Especially transdisciplinary databases are primed to suffer from this disconnect. They might, however, also provide a possible solution to this problem by connecting otherwise unconnected repositories and datasets. As a 6-year project supported by the European Research Council, Deconstructing Early Christian Meta-Narratives, 4th Century Egyptian Christianity in the Light of Material Evidence, henceforth abbreviated DECRIM, aims to reinvestigate the archaeological material available from 4th century Egypt in regards to early Christianity. This includes both monumental and artifactual archaeological material. We are therefore dealing with both immovable and movable heritage in one. To this end, the 4th century Christian Archaeological Record of Egypt database, short 4CARE, records all material and sites which can be associated with the presence of Christianity in and around 4th century Egypt. The website housing the database has been online since 2021, providing both the project members and external visitors with a searchable record of archaeological sites and artifacts. Artifact types include architectural elements, transport and storage ware, funerary elements, textiles, and liturgical objects. The largest part of the artifacts database is made up of textual documents, which range from texts that are incredibly well investigated and in possession of an impressive bibliography to previously completely unedited. The project further makes it a point to include photographs of objects wherever possible, which will prove very useful to researchers otherwise unable to access artifacts. The number of entries is consistently growing thanks to new artifacts being entered and the ongoing excavations in Egypt yielding new results. The project website also houses a third database, the SCOS Gazetteer, the digitized South Kharga Oasis survey. DECRIM has taken over the publication of this 15-year survey funded by the IFO, the Institut Français d'Archéologie Orientale in Cairo. For today, we will focus on 4CARE. 4CARE is a two-part database. We have the sites and the artifacts. Both sites and artifacts are identified with a specific identifier, a site ID or an artifact ID. Sites have been selected as they are locations with indicators of Christian presence. We distinguish between Christian archaeological vestiges and discovery sites of Christian artifacts. Artifacts have been selected because they are material, textual or non-textual, that can be dated to the 4th century. They're classified according to object type and material, and in the case of texts, by writing medium. Further, we include selection criteria. What qualified the object to be included in the database? Normally, what Christian indicators it shows. A central element for both databases is the dimension of location. With the project's aim of retracing early Christian communities across Egypt, where objects are from and in which locations evidence related to Christianity has been found is crucial. Data included in entries are place names, internal links to artifacts that can be attributed to this location, external links to project missions and gazetteers related to this site, a site map and map images, a photo gallery of the location including 3D site models made by DECRIM, and detailed site information. For artifacts, location mainly relates to the archaeological context of the object, with movable artifacts from antiquity often being completely decontextualized due to a history of purchase on antiquities markets. Retracing the possible and definite places of origin, or at least their history of acquisition by museum and university collections, can help researchers regain a context for the object. Location is also the connecting point between the two databases. For sites, there is a list of artifacts attributed to this location. For artifacts, where possible, if there is a find spot for the object, there is a DECRIM site ID assigned to it. Linking is the main dimension which enables the project database to be connected to the wider field of research. 4CARE lists to a variety of resources online, such as gazetteers, aggregators, institution and collection websites, related research projects, institutional resources, digitized catalogs, and open access non-specialist platforms such as Wikipedia. Artifacts, especially textual documents, can be known by a number of identifiers, including being named after the collection it is being housed in or the researcher who first edited it. Universal identifiers such as a Trismegistos ID make a document uniquely recognizable, and 4CARE makes sure its entries are identifiable as such. 4CARE envelops the interest of multiple disciplines and presents its content in a transdisciplinary way. With the aim of avoiding data silos and risking the loss of important research results, a certain degree of academic and institutional camaraderie is required to create connections and keep them up to date. Even just with the high number of textual artifacts included in 4CARE, There's a broad network of existing online infrastructure for ancient texts, which the Décrim project can connect to and help improve. And for its users, ForCare provides an up-to-date pool of interlinked sites and artifacts, which flesh out the lived realities of Christian and Christian-adjacent communities in 4th century Egypt. Thank you for your attention, and feel free to visit our project online.